Alright, Shalom. All praises due to Yahweh, which is the name of the Most High, and all praises due to Yahweh Shai, which is the name of the Son. Okay? Yah, He, Yahweh Shai delivers. He is the deliverer of the nation of Israel. Okay? But the elect of the nation of Israel is going to be saved first. Then all of Israel is going to be saved. Alright? Through the elect. Okay? And double honors to the apostle elders at Great Millstone. And double honors to the apostle elders at Great Millstone. And hopefully, you brothers will continue in this work and keep on doing the shows and going out there speaking in sincerity and truth. Alright, because this is the year of the push, and we almost out of here. Okay? Well, the elect is almost out of here. I'll say that. Okay? And each man got to work out his own soul salvation, brothers. Alright? You got to get this truth for yourself, man. But of course, we're a brotherhood. Okay? Alright? And we have to look after each other. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, you are. You don't want to be like Cain, man. The so-called white man. The devil that the Bible speaks of. Alright? Because that's what he is. Alright? So, I'm just going to go through a couple of quick scriptures and hopefully you brothers will be edified. This is Mark 3:26. And if Satan rise up against himself, yeah, because as you can see, that's more European countries are starting to leave the EU and NATO, man. Alright? First you had Britain, now you got other European countries, man. Alright? Getting away from the EU and NATO. You know? Alright? Because it says, and if Satan rise up against itself, yeah, because that's what's happening, man. Like the Apostle Tahar was going into, the reason why they had that Brexit thing was Britain don't want to take up the slack of those other NATO allies, man. Alright? Alright? Just like the beginning of this year, Germany, it was West Germany, because that's where all the money is at. Alright? West Germany was talking about the thing over there in Greece and in Italy, saying, look, man, they owe us money. You know? So if Satan, it says, and if Satan rise up against himself, because they're all Satan, man. Now the word Satan means adversary. All the beasts, the EU, they're Satan. They're the adversary, man. They're the adversary to who? To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, man. They're the adversary to who? The nation of Israel. Alright? Even you simple-minded so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Even though you don't know he's your adversary, but he's the adversary, man. Alright? So it says, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, because that's what's happening, man. Alright? They're dividing from each other, man. That's why you have, in the book of Daniel, the 2nd chapter, I believe, it says the 10 toes, man. Part iron and part miry clay, which is the EU and the beast. I mean, which is the EU and NATO, man. Partly weak and partly strong. So, here's what the Lord is saying. Here's what Yahweh Shai is saying out of his own mouth, man. It says, and if Satan rise up against Satan and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. Okay? So that's not, they're not going to stand, man. They're not going to stand and be this great power that they used to be, man. Okay? That's how we know that he hath an end. Because they're all divided against each other, man. You got Russia going against America, man. Alright? Putin, he's going against America, but he's Satan too. He's the adversary too, man. Alright? I know you heard about the 13 planks of the Communist Manifesto. Alright? All right? The 13 plates of the Communist Manifesto, that all goes into what? Is that going according to the word of the Lord? No. One of the 13 plates is what? The school system, man. All right? Teaching you how to be what? A ward of the state. All right? Yeah, this is a distraction right here. All right? So, it's not going according to the law, statutes, commandments of the Bible, man. All right? So it says, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but hath an end. That's how we know there's an end to the so-called white man's power structure. That's why we know there's an end to America. That's why we know there's an end to the EU and NATO, which is the beast. That's how we know there's an end to the harlot. All right? So Satan just means adversary. And who's Satan? Is it the spiritual demon Satan? No, it's the physical counterpart, which is the so-called white man. All right? So let me go to the next scripture. No, well, let me read it again. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but hath an end. So based on these the EU and NATO and them breaking up, these European nations breaking up with each other, which they are going to come together to fight against Yahushua and the angels. But they're weakening themselves, man. They're weakening their power structure. All right? He hath an end. So there's an end to America and there's an end to Esau, which is the so-called white man. All right? Let me go to Matthew 12 and 26. Because it's all throughout the Bible, man. And Satan is the so-called white man. All right? It's a nation, by the way, man. All right? He's known as Satan. He's known as the devil, which means the deceiver. And he's known as the great red dragon, man. All right? Which represents the Roman Empire. All right? So he's known as the serpent. So these are all talking about not the spiritual demon Satan, but his physical counterpart, which is the so-called white man. All right, so let me go to this next scripture. Matthew 12 and 26. Yeah, Matthew 12 and 26. It says, and if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand, man? All right? Because Satan, Britain, Satan, Italy, Satan, Ireland, Satan, Greece, Satan, Portugal, all right? Satan, Scotland, Satan, Germany, all right? They're all against what? Against Yahweh Yahushua and his word. And against the people of Yahweh Bachin Yahushua, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. What do you think they have all them summits for? You know? They speak about commerce and bringing this pipeline through here and going to war with this nation here and stealing oil from here. Trying to put the other nations under subjection. But they also speak about destroying you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? So you better know that this man is the devil and Satan, man. All right? Let me read it again. Matthew 12 and 26. It says, Matthew 12 and 26. It says, and if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? So Satan's kingdom not going to stand, man. All right? Like I said, partly strong and partly weak. And with that, shalom.